Hey, what's up, guys? Last Pikeman here, and today we're getting into a Total War Rome 2 Total War battle. I am back. I am Seleucids, looking pretty fabulous in here. Look at these guys. All right, and my buddy, my partner, actually not my buddy. I actually don't know this guy. Galatia. I was reading the Galatian source, but it's Galatia. And then Numidia, and Carthage. I actually don't have to read. I know Carthage. I forget this one's name. Um, just so you know. But anyways, looks like they've got some towers set up here. They're not gonna walk them up, so whatever that's about. But all right, yeah. Let's just play. I think it takes them a while to get here. And we can fast forward. I kind of forget how this goes, but oh, here actually before we start, yeah, I know this is probably fairly loud. I don't know why it only remembers my music setting, but that's the only one it remembers. I try to keep this so you guys can at least hear my voice and it's not too distracting, because I can't really mess with the sounds too well after this. All right. Here we go. Back online. So yeah, and then also if you put your siege towers at an angle, you can just snipe the ballista here. The wall ballista, which I don't know. I do kind of hate wall ballistas. I think they suck. I think they kill way too many troops. But I mean, that's part of a siege sometimes. So I am frequently an attacker. It sucks. I get it, but I don't know if this is scummy or not in the community. I really have no idea. But anyways, I'm trying to snipe a couple troops. Trying to go for, not the slave infantry, sorry, these desert legionnaires, which they're pretty good. I would say very good. I don't know. I always have a hard time killing these guys, and they're tanky. And they have javies they can throw, right? So can every freaking Libyan infantry on Carthage's side as well. It's kind of cool how they're coming down from the hills, though. You can see them, like, coming up for the assault. Kind of cool. Anyways, okay, so they're already here. What is this? So, yeah, just light infantry. I didn't even know they had light infantry. I thought it was just called slave infantry. So, I don't know what the difference is. Light infantry is a little bit better, I guess. Anyways, they're going to come in here, knock down these walls. I got a unit of Eastern Spearmen here. They're really not worth much. I brought them out because I really was anticipating with actually, I don't know. That might be a lie. I was going to fight on the walls. I don't know why, but I was thinking, yeah, maybe I could fight on the walls with them. And if they can hold out on the walls for a bit of time, I can just, hit them with my arrows. It's a great strategy. It works really well. But it does not look like I'm going to be in much luck. I thought maybe over here I might be. I briefly run these guys up. I kind of know this by memory now. It's funny. But anyways, yeah, so artillery's dead. I don't really want to run these guys up here. I'm not certain what he's going to do. We'll wait a second. But other than that, here, we'll get fast forwarding here while he gets his troops into place. Getting some decent shots off there, though. Yeah, just, it's going to be a while until he gets down here. This is probably the majority of the battle, just them getting to the walls. They had their troops so far back, they really did not want to lose any to the wall ballistas. And I did, in fact, move my boys up here. I wasn't sure what... This is blocking shots from the ballista, but the ballista is dead, so... Maybe it's just blocking shots from arrows, I'm not sure. But... either way, they're coming in here. I'm like, oh, yeah, they're definitely going to just come in here and try and take this tower. So I'm going to hit them. Boom. I'm going to run in here. I'm going to engage in some fighting. They've been taking fire arrows this whole time. And I have a little bit of a charge bonus. So I want to see if I can break them. I don't really remember. I don't think I have much luck. They're definitely dying. I don't want to give this tower for free, though. It doesn't have a great range. You can see if I hit space here. Really not that bad. We can obviously fight outside of that. We can fight literally right here and just be a-okay. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna let them chill out in here. I was kind of hoping these Levy Freeman Galatian swords would get some javies off on them, but they're only slave infantry, so I don't blame them if they don't really want to fight them at all. They're not really worth anything, and neither is my Eastern Spearman unit, and they're tanky, so you know, just buying a little time, kind of holding them off on the tower. This is, you know, part of a defense, just slowing people down. I think I saw targeted one of these archer units. I was thinking, hey, maybe I'll get some shots, but I don't know if I care that much. They are slave infantry. I don't know. It might be a waste of ammo. Might not be. I don't know if they have javies or not. It doesn't really look like they would. Pretty light. But maybe. I didn't want to move them out, but my friend over here was telling me to pull them back, so I do pull them back. They almost break, but you know, they're gonna recover. They're not getting attacked, so I'll pull them out. This guy started throwing some good javies in, actually, and yeah, just start fighting. So the battle has begun, and they have these guys here. I really don't like these guys. I really don't like them at all. You know, between, I mean, honestly, Carthage and Selucids, they're pretty similar. They get pretty similar units. Cretan archers are pretty solid. So are I brought light archers. I don't know if I regretted this or not. We'll see. We'll show some gameplay and we'll figure it out together. But anyways, my whole plan here is hold them here, let them seep in a bit, fight them here, you know, and then maybe let them come down a bit, fight them here and here, and if they make it all the way down here, I have this unit just in case they roll one of these all the way down here. I thought maybe they might try a tricky plan, but who knows. So anyways, they're fighting my Eastern Spearmen. I'm like, you know what? Let's start throwing some hate at them. Just throw some spears at them, some javies. And I'll move down my other Eastern Spearmen. I'm pretty sure this guy is not going to attack the tower. If he does, I can roll a unit up. But yeah, so just start throwing at their flanks. And I think I stopped these guys from auto firing. I don't want them to waste too much ammo, but I do want to break the slave infantry. So that's kind of the goal. But we'll see. I did stop it for a second, I saw. Over here, Levy Freeman, they're a pretty low unit. I mean, they're okay tanky. They don't really do much damage, but they're holding. That's their job. And I'm trying to help my buddy out here fire on his flanks. And they're just mercenary Italian swordsmen, so they're not great. They're not horrible. Just trying to get some kills on them. Oh, looks like... Oh, yeah, trying to get some kills on his archers. Definitely successfully did that as well. Yeah, that angle right there. I've learned that once or twice. Not great. But this inside square here, this provides us with an amazing firing position. I personally think we could probably just hold this corner here forever and ever. And even if they roll, you know, archers out on this flank here and fire in, they can only really hit this unit very well. On the wall, it's hard to skirmish them down. So basically what I'm saying is this should be our main area of focus here. Dang, look at these arrows coming in. Yeah, I see these guys. It's on sight. If you guys turn away from me, I see your side. Oh, and also these guys too. They rolled in some skirmishers. These guys are incredibly tanky. 43 defense, 45 armor. I mean, for a skirmishing unit, I wonder how much these guys cost. I mean, this is ridiculous. I use so much arrow fire on these guys. It's insane. It's actually not right. It's actually not right. It's not okay. But yeah, we just start pounding them, and you know, if I did have a heavy archer unit, I could have done precise shot and heavy arrows and all that, so it probably would have cleaned them up a little bit quicker. But they're getting eaten up. They're getting eaten up. I do want to hit these guys while I can. They just don't go down, man. They don't go down. And this is gonna be a little bit brutal for me, but you know, my guys are all right, tanky as well. 82 armor, yeah, we're not bad ourselves. So, and I don't know if I guess I ran out of ammo. I was really hoping I could throw some. I think I move up another. Oh yeah, check this out. Yeah, here's the reinforcements, buddy. I started realizing this is a good place to hold, so I'm rolling in some swords. Finally break those guys after wasting half my archer ammo, and probably these Syrian archers, they were cooking them too. I mean, that's just crazy. Yep, Italian swordsmen still fighting, but we moved in the Galatian swords here. Are they winning that? Losing, really? Interesting. So I guess they lose that. That's odd. Got some Galatian spears coming in, and you know, holding this wall really isn't necessary at this point. I mean, it's not necessary to move all your troops up either, right? So it's not a big deal at all. But I was scared once or twice. I was like, if we have to fall back, where are we? You know, are you letting those guys slip in here? Because that's what I was worried about. I was like, my archers are here. I'm aggressive, you know. In here, I'm being aggressive. By the way, while I moved this unit in, I pulled this unit out, and they took that opportunity to flush their legionaries in, these desert legionaries. I was like, you know what? I'll fill this gap. My guys, okay, combat even. Okay, I thought it said that I was winning this when I was in the game. So combat even's not horrible, not amazing. But anyways, I had to fill this gap. You know, these guys are winning slightly. Those guys are obviously losing. So I'm going to have to fill this gap soon. I recognize that. Boom. We're here, right? These guys are doing really well, actually, into the legionaries. Legionaries. Whatever. Let's see if we can get in here. Get down on the ground level here. Yeah, I mean, they're just throwing stuff everywhere. I mean, archers coming in from the flanks at all times. Really just trying. Oh, yep, another unbelievably tanky unit of skirmishers comes in here. I literally haven't seen these guys until now. I'll be straight honest with you, but they're tankier than the walls of this city themselves. I mean, I just don't know. They're crazy tanky. They just eat ammo, and I don't think they're really getting kills. I mean, they're kind of thrown at the side here. They're probably getting kills. Anyways, these guys. Oh yeah. Oh man, that comes with a consequence. You're gonna turn your back to me? You're gonna turn your back to me? So I throw the javies, I run them in, I pull them back out. I think I throw the rest of them. Yeah, we break those guys pretty quick right there. That's awesome. That's actually a really great kill for us, unit kill. So kills them, and then now I got my front line reestablished. It was actually a really good strategy. I pulled back, let them in, boxed them out, destroyed them. I'm actually really impressed with myself on that one. Other side of things here, Galatia, you know, they're holding their line here and here, which is great. You know what I was worried about, they were going to leave this behind, but I do think that this is going to open up, yeah, the ability for their archers to come in, possibly. Maybe not. Maybe they're skirmishing. I don't know why these guys are running away. I don't know where they're going. But I wonder if they have any. Yeah, Samnite warriors are pretty good. Tanky. Yeah, so it doesn't actually look that intimidating while you're out here. And actually, while I was in here, I was like, oh, we could take these guys. Because I'm in here, yeah, losing decisively. That's crazy. I really just never. Okay. That's crazy. I just never noticed that. And I see these guys moving. I'm like, uh-oh. Maybe they are trying something cheeky, which is why I have these guys here. But definitely got to watch what they're doing, for sure. And on this side of things, so they actually did a really good thing here. So, wait, I kind of forget their name. Uh-oh, I'm totally forgetting the name. I want to say Massalia. That's Sicily. Wait, what do I want to say? I have no idea. Okay. Call them the horse people. Anyways, what they did well is they positioned themselves more towards my archers, so I can't quite shoot them in the side. I tried to move my archers over to here to get a better shot, but it's not quite working. If, you know, if Carthage were to push in here, boom, I could hit him again. That would be awesome. Yep, just positioning themselves very well into my archer positions, which is kind of killing it for me. Not doing me many favors. I do see the, you know, they have skirmishers in here. Man, I am just, you know, I kind of bungled this because I really thought I was winning in here this whole time. I didn't know I was holding out. I am using my general to buff and refresh units in here so they can keep fighting better. I am doing that well. Over here, yeah, this is just concerning because obviously they have 2 tortoises here and then these towers. So they could definitely break another hole and push all 4 of these guys in here. I could hold out against them pretty well, at least with these units I have. I did have a unit all the way up here of silver shields that I was keeping, just in case they did try something. I'm going to move them back over here. I know that this line is being depleted. I'm still trying to fire on what I think is their flanks, but it's just not working. Trying to hit the skirmishers. I figured they're my easiest target, but I just don't know if that's true. Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, run away. Run away, guys. You don't want none of this. Get out of here. Yeah, it's just not killing them at all. They lost a single unit. Oh, by the way, I'm throwing spears. I'm throwing spears at them. I'm throwing actual javelins at them. And they're not dying while running away. I know some of these other units definitely ate those throws. But still, it's just, man, disappointing. I do see these guys in here. These Cretan archers. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, really? You want to come in here? Oh, yeah? I'll shoot you on sight, dude. They realize that pretty quick. They pull them out. But they're doing really well with positioning their troops. And I kind of just... I should have held this line a bit more straight so that they had to push in or straighten out their troops. That's definitely something I could have done better. And Carthage is just... just waiting on his buddy over here to push through. He's actually helping him also. And Galatia is just taking a very, very passive approach, which isn't bad. Maybe I should have matched him. But I'm fighting, and in my head, I am wrongly assuming that I'm winning. This unit is, though. This unit is doing work. I don't know why, what it is about them, what's going on here. But they are just winning, and they can't stop winning. And you know what? Let's zoom in on them. Oh, sorry. I always click out of it. But they are winning. They're in here. They're scrapping for their lives. These guys are getting depleted. Ooh, oh, dodging that. Yeah. What's up? You want some? What's up? Got those little feathers on your hat? Don't mean nothing. Come on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, here comes another unit. All right, boys. I think they got like 20 guys left. I really need to reinforce. Oh, yeah, they're breaking. I really need to reinforce them. Oh, yeah, taking my Thero spears, breaking that unit. They didn't kill too many, but quality kills. And any kill on these Desert Legionaries, quality. Got my silver shields here. I just can't decide if I want to move them up or if I want to hold this next kind of line. Any ground you give, especially here, they're going to roll their archers in and just destroy my flanks. That's what I'm concerned about. And also, the rest of the city is super open. There's a capture point here. There's a capture point over there. And there's a capture point all the way up here. Like, what do we want to hold? I would say we hold this. We hold this here, 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 and here, right? Maybe it's an issue because of this tower. Maybe we hold it even further up. Nah, because they'll capture that. I don't know. Kind of a big city. First time I've defended it, actually. I've attacked it maybe once or twice, so I wasn't too sure. But, yeah, so anyways, that unit broke. I did not have a unit fully ready at the time, but I was able to use up my Thero Spears ammo and then put them into their square formation to, just tank it for a little while. I threw some jabbies with my general, getting use out of him, and kind of cut them off here. I was thinking cut them off here, use my archers, spray them down on the flank. This doesn't look so bad to me, right? And then throw these guys up on the wall in case they push this. And I can also fire down at them. So all good things. All good things all around. Trying to just get as much as I can out of them. Over here, looks like Carthage did finally move in a unit. And combat is even. Ooh. Okay. Oh, they're breaking them. Heck yeah. Nice. Guess it wasn't so even. Well, they're also getting hit with, you know, these spears. So. Yeah. Oh, a friendly fire. That's through his shoulder. Yeah, whatever. That didn't hurt. That didn't hurt me. Yeah, we're good. Man, I'd be pissed. You miss your throw and it goes into my shoulder. So Galatia's actually doing well. He's kind of doing like a war of attrition, just skirmishing. And to be fair, it might be a little easier for him because they're not really being that aggressive on this flank. They are definitely trying to focus down my flank heavily. And I'm moving my silver shields. They definitely threw their ammo before coming in here. At least I think. At least I think that's true. Yeah, I moved my Theros spears up because I saw they moved some skirmishers, and I was like, okay, cool. Let's get these guys. They just don't die. They never die. They're very, very tanky. I was, in fact, throwing, you know, some spears down on these guys and some jabbies, and they rolled up a unit. They said, we're going to have to silence that. We don't like that. I used up all my ammo, though, so it doesn't matter. And these guys on the wall, they do really well. I would honestly prefer a fight on the wall right now. I actually probably missed opportunity. I don't know. It's only 69. I knew these guys could be these guys. They're a depleted unit, and they're just tying them up for a bit. I was going to say I could use my... maybe a missed opportunity. Not really. I was going to say I could use my archers, but then I kill them, and what, they flank out here and get flanked here. It's just, yeah. Lose-lose situation there. Oh, who is shooting? Wait, I just saw... No way. Galatia's shooting shots all the way. He's hitting him. Oh my gosh. Wait, what? They totally got hit. How are they 160 out of 160? No, they live? What is that? What? Game. I just saw people dead on the ground on fire. What? No. 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 Man, that is disheartening. Alright, well, whatever. So, just fighting the good fight over here. You know me. Fighting the good fight. Trying to skirmish down what I can. And man, are they eating away at my troops. I am starting to realize I don't have many troops left. And I just don't like this pressure here. He's just leaving these troops here. And it's just causing me to hold these two pressure points right here. So... I want to move in more reinforcements and just keep fighting here. I really do just want to keep fighting right here. I think it's great. I think holding this and holding this is amazing. Somewhere in here, my ally is like, hey, let's pull out of here, man. Let's leave, and we'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah, Galatia's looking pretty healthy here. Not looking bad at all. I wonder what are his... Oh, Legionaries, yeah. Legionaries, yeah, those are his elite units right there, I believe. So, yeah. Just nothing going on over here. I don't know why these guys are chirping at him. Alright, he settled down. Hey, settle down now. I'm sure, I am certain these guys have ammo. You know, besides just a tiny bit of skirmishing, I'm sure they're full on ammo. Where are they going? Oh, I think since the wall was so shooting at them, they're just running. That is interesting. I did not notice that during the battle. You know what? Had I noticed this during the battle, had I been Galatia, I would have applied immense pressure right here. Try to break them really quick. Use, like, you know, some fire arrows, whatnot. You know, just run them in. Throw jabbies at them. Try and break him real quick before these guys can come back in and reinforce. I know he has a unit here, obviously. But they don't have as much support, right? Even the archers are running away. I think he's hitting them. Yeah, nice. Good job, Galatia, using these ballistas. I like that. Me, on the other hand, not doing too well. I am using my silver shields in here to try and counter them. It's only even on the combat, which kind of sucks because I'm using the whip. I'm using the whip, and I'm using shield wall, and I'm using, you know, both of my, I forget what they're called. I'm using the reinvigorate from my general. Oh, and the battle rhythm. Hey, look at that. So I'm buffing him at all points during this fighting, and they are just losing, which Libyan infantry, I don't really know how. To be honest with you, I should be beating them right now. I really truly should be killing them. And I'm skirmishing them from the sides with some archer fire. I actually, a little bit of a regret. I was holding on to my archer fire or archer ammo for a bit too long here. I should have just started blowing it the second you know, these guys come in here, just light them up, you know. They're good at cycling their troops and looking out for archer fire, and when it comes in, moving them. Yep. Really good at that. Take some notes. I will be taking some notes on that. You know, I need to be more conscious about that for sure. So, anyways, they're moving this unit down, which I was like, you know what? This might be a good opportunity, but they're also moving this tortoise in. So they see an opportunity to push a different, you know, side of the battlefield. Put my swordsman in here, and I'm going to try and run a different thorax swordsman unit in and throw some jabbies at their flank. Even if I can just get one volley off, it'll be worth it. And so you can see this wall, it's already at 31. It's going to be close. It's going to be tight. I'm like, oh man, I'm getting a little nervous because I'm like, okay, they're making some headway. I don't really have a lot of troops left. Looking around, I really just don't have that many. And they're tying them up everywhere, so. Oh, that's just an amazing jab throw. That's awesome. That was great. So that's going to help my unit, definitely. Definitely with numbers and whatnot. So I pull them out instantly, thinking they'll charge them in, and, you know, they're definitely going to use this unit to tie me up and then flank me. So good play on my part. Pulling them out of here. Putting them back here. I just don't really know what to do with them. Maybe I could put them here. I probably should have. I don't know. It's just this city is so big and there's so many alleyways, and I just don't have that many troops. And I definitely don't have them left. Okay, so this is the point where my ally's like, yo, let's get out of here. So unfortunately, I gotta leave you, man. Leave him. Pull my archers back. I think 2 of them have good ammo. 1 might have a little ammo left. Pull my general back to here. I just don't have the troops. I'm like, okay, they could swing around this whole area of the city. I can't hold this. So at this point, I just don't even know what Galatia would want to hold. I'll be honest with you. Maybe I was the main part of the plan, realizing if I give this up, I just can't really hold much more. I should have just committed and held here and here. Definitely. But my only issue is, as soon as they come in to this gap here, they use their archers, I'm dead. I'm gone. You know, I can't hold. So just holding up here just because of their archers, this was like the best area for us, is what I think. Anyways, tie this unit up with my Persian light archers to get my general out. I just didn't want them tying them up while they move in some legionaries on them. And yeah. Not looking great. Not looking good for me, I'll say it. I will say it. Do they have some cav too? Noble cav, pretty good unit. Wait, is it? Might be different. Oh, well, no, wait. They're okay. They're not bad. I was thinking the noble cav from like the barbarian factions, or maybe faction. I don't know which ones have it, but that's a good unit for sure. So they waste no time. They're getting at it. You know, they're clobbering away, and Galatia's just trying to use some of their ammo on these guys as they can, as they see fit. You know, if it's me, you can actually clump this unit up to make them smaller, and then just throw in the flanks. It works pretty well. But so as long as they hold here and here, they can't really get shot from the sides too well, just kind of the front. But me, however, they roll archers in here, I'm getting shot from the front. Even if I pull them back, well, if I pull them back here, I'll probably be mostly all right. But I wanted to push this guy up because I could get some shots, help out my buddy here. Maybe we could break this unit quick, you know, take a small win. Take a very, very small win here. Oh, yeah. See me hopping? I'm ready. Come in here. Yeah. What's up? Don't know why we have that. Oh, piggy boy. That's crazy. Yeah, so I get decimated here, and they got 76 kills. You know, whatever. I mean, they're surrounded. Use them for a retreat. Oh, yeah, my guys on the wall. Hey, they're still going. 102 kills. Not bad at all, by the way. They're just exhausted. I think if they were full, you know, full energy, they could probably keep going for a while. But eventually they're gonna break for sure. What do we got going on over here? So Galatia's gonna take out some tribal slingers, which don't appear to have any ammo, but you know, do away with them. Yeah, for sure. You know, any deaths to their army, I think, hurts the morale, so not bad for them. They gotta watch out. Could possibly be flanked. I don't know if they care that much. You know, Carthage, I just don't know if they might. I think, you know, Galatia's a bit heavy over here, thinking they're gonna come down this alley. I just don't think they are. He definitely does move these 2 units back, seeing how light I am on this side. Great play. Definitely needed. But yeah, so you can see my archers getting destroyed. I gotta get them out of there. Gotta move them. And as I suspected, Carthage has just all the ammo in the world. And they have Cretan archers. Great unit. This is not gonna be easy. So, yep. My general's in the fight. Against the desert cohort. Is that better or worse? I actually don't know. But melee combat even. Yep, they're buffing their troops. I'm buffing my troops. Putting the whip on them. I mean, I'm just trying to do anything I can to win these battles. I really do not want to let Galatia down and falter here or falter against these guys, right? So I'm trying to... And these are 2 good units. I mean, they're my silver shields, and hopefully they get some kills. And Galatia is fighting... Oh. Okay, those guys are just low. Okay, they are breaking. So they ate them up a little bit. Moving in their swords. Galatian Legionaries, which is their elite unit. Good to see them in. And looks like actually Galatia, since they're still heavy here. Oh, yeah, they're going to push out and around. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So they're going to fight on a couple of fronts here. And their idea is just to hold here as well. Issue with that is me. I'm not hanging on very well. I'll say that. And even though these guys aren't fully shooting me in the sides, they're hitting me with these Numidian skirmishers. They're hitting me diagonally. Oh man, they're just eating my general up. And I think he dies here, actually. Oh, it's just tough. It's just so tough. Just as much as I try to chip away at them, it just seems like they don't ever die. And this is my bad. I'll admit it. Unit gets through. I break. I got to hold here. And I'm going to bring my other unit in here. They see that. They see weakness. They're going to come. They're going to challenge these areas now. So, not good for me. I do realize at some point here that I have a... I don't know how to say this. I got a little ballista and a... Oh, sorry, a ballista and a Holiobos. I don't know. I forget how they say it in the game. Anyways, I'm going to turn them, and they're going to be able to fire, get a couple kills on these guys, which, You know, should count towards my total kill count, because I definitely get a good, maybe not from this one, but from my ballista, I get a good couple of kills for sure. Not to spoil anything, but yeah, I'm basically a master at that. So yeah, still got some ammo, I guess. Chuck some spears at him. Oh my, wait, did I just? That's my own. That's my own guy. He just took like 8 spears to the back. Guys. Oh my gosh. That's murder. They must have not liked that guy. That was just straight up murder. You know, on second thought here, I probably should have just pulled these guys all the way back. I didn't really realize how he's positioned here. I thought he was going to hold this, but it looks like he's holding this channel. So I could have totally pulled my guys back and helped like hold this side, and then he could have held with his better units. But you know, at this point I'm like, you know what, whatever, I'm just holding for as long as I can. I'm using what I can, doing what I can. Hopefully I can help him out and he can make something happen. Looks like also on his flank over here, it's not working in his favor. Yeah, losing decisively, surrounded here and here. This unit seems, oh, just only combat even. Yeah, so this kind of section where, you know, Galatia decided to be aggressive doesn't seem to be panning out. But honestly, I didn't think it was a bad play at all. So, you know, that being said, good jabby throw. Dang, I thought that was going to be better, actually. Still, maybe it's just like they're still kind of facing forwards. So, but anyways, it's not over, you know. And by the way, the Scorpion right here. Oh, only 97 kills. I'm pretty sure when I was looking at it, at least 100. So, yeah. And slowly, oh, hey, speak of the devil. I'm like, you know what? Look at these guys. Look at these guys grouped up here perfectly for me. What a tasty. Oh, yeah. I'm really hoping he doesn't see this for a while, right? Look at that. That's not bad at all. That's like 15, 16 kills. Just right there. So, and I got this, got these massive arrows coming into. I'm not even gonna try to say the name. You know. Oh man! Boom! So I'm like, heck yeah! Let's freaking throw some rocks at him. Let's throw some stones at him, man. Cower in fear. Let's see how my boys are doing over here. Not too bad. See, you know what the issue is here? You know what the issue is? I don't have the feathers on my helmet. Oh, hold on. Do I? Oh, do the silver shields have cool little red feathers? Wait, that's even cooler. But you know what the issue is? My feathers aren't as big, and they have 3. So, more feathers win, but mine are drippier. Look at that. Oh, yeah, dude, that's awesome. Got some white feathers and some black feathers. I've never seen that. I never noticed that. That's awesome. Let's get in here. Let's get in the fight. What are we doing? What's that guy doing up there? Oh, he's in there. Oh, uh-oh. He died. He's dead. Look at those smug archers over there. Yeah. If I could kill you, I would. Uh-oh. Where are they going? This is usually bad for us. Guys. Oh, whoa. Don't go out there. General. Oh, my general's dead, actually. Yeah, I think I reform him. I noticed eventually. I only have, what, 2 troops to manage? I am a little bit busy having fun with this wall ballista, throwing some rocks, but I'm a little disappointed in my defense here. I usually attack, and I'm like, dang, defense is so easy. And I just don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Man, I am starving right now. You know what I could do? You know what I could go for? Burrito. Sounds amazing. Yeah, so Galatia is going to try and kind of recover. There's a, you know, there's just pockets happening, right? His guy here is exposed at the back, and it's not looking great for him. And obviously, yep, they are going to flank them. Desert cohorts rolling in on them. We're trying to break. Galatia's trying to break these units over here. The Samnite Warriors, probably not going to happen. Yeah, probably not going to happen. I do have the tower helping, though. That's nice. And 170 on the Scorpion. Yeah, so in that fight, it was just firing at these flanks. It's probably, I think it just turned right now. Oh, no, it's still going. It's still going. These guys probably see it. They're like, you know what? No, not anymore. Not anymore. Watch. Where are we going? You know where we're going. Oh, maybe not. Hey, maybe not. They're probably out of ammo. Are they? Maybe not. I don't know if they look different when they're out of ammo or not. Anyways, yeah, sorry, Galatia. Kind of my bad here. I let down a crucial area in our defense, and I failed to pull back to, you know, other critical areas, I would say. Definitely could have pulled back all the way here, filled this up. But, you know, that's on me. Hey, that's on me. Lesson for next time. But yeah, I mean, they're like, you know, whatever, this unit's breaking. Let's just pull back, throw some freaking rocks at them. Man, screw you guys. You know what? I see it. I do. I saw it in the battle. I was like, whatever. I'll just eat it for as long as I can. I just don't really have another option. And intermittently in here, I'm throwing rocks at these guys. I can't throw them at these guys in here. Nor do I really need to. I mean, they're losing. But it would definitely help break them. So I do see these guys. I think I switched to them. I really want to see. I want to see some rocks. Come on. I'm trying to hit these units over here. It is impossible. I was like, okay, small unit, let's break them. No, it is impossible. Oh, yeah, unfortunately, general's breaking. They only have 31 left. This guy, you know, for feeling all right, feeling kind of medium about this, having only 44 people left. General's dead. The rest of the army's wiped out. I would be more concerned, but hey, I like that you're not. Keep on fighting, soldier, you know? These guys are unfortunately getting skirmished from the side. They are going to reposition, which is good for them. It's also, you know, not great over here on this front. They are pushing in a lot of troops at this point, and it is looking very, very bleak. And if you have not guessed it already, we do lose. Yes, surprise. I know. I am a very great Rome player, but I've taken a very, very devastating loss here. Was it my fault? Who can say? Who can say? Who can say? Probably me, and maybe I would say yes, maybe. But yeah, so not looking great. I mean, looking even worse. Actually, this guy, he was writing over here. I think he wrote penis or something. So we're just messing around at the end of the game. But yeah, so that's gonna do it, guys. That is the L that I took. Glad you could be here and experience it with me. Awesome, awesome. Let's look at the stats real quick before we get out of here. So I definitely completely underutilized my archers when I had amazing angles. That, and I positioned my troops kind of poorly to allow my archers to not have the best of angles on them. So I think that was a major flaw in my defense. However, me and Galatia actually performed pretty similarly, about 1,300, 1,400. So not bad. These guys did great. They had less losses, vastly more kills. Their skirmishers did well. Man, these legionaries did so well. When I saw their legionaries do good, I was surprised because I was like, literally the whole battle, I thought I was like at least even in combat with them. No, they were destroying me. They were destroying me at every single outlet. So maybe that wasn't good for me. Maybe Galatia should have went up against them. I should have went up against Carthage. Maybe that would have been a better matchup because we're pretty similar kind of troop styles and all that. So I don't know. I need to switch up playing different factions other than Seleucids. I need to take an OP faction like Kush or something on attack and just try to get some wins out here. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Please leave me a like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.